Hi, welcome to Kitchen Garden Therapy, Eating from the Garden series. Today I'll share with you how to make Kalam Polow. It's a Persian recipe which is rice with cabbage. First you need to wash your basmati rice, which is long grain rice, and you have to wash it really good, about 5 times until the water is clear. Then you need to soak it in salted water. Just add a teaspoon of salt to it and let it sit for 2 hours. In the meantime, wash your cabbage and then chop it up. I was growing this cabbage in my garden since the springtime, and this is a small head variety called Pixie. So as you can see, these heads are really tiny. That's why I'm using 2. If you are buying cabbage from the grocery store, just get 1 large and that should be enough. Or if you are lucky to grow large head cabbage, you can use one from your garden as well. And I like these middle parts of the cabbage. They taste so good. It reminds me the flavor of the broccoli stem. I like eating cabbage. My favorite thing, of course, is sauerkraut. And I like making coleslaw as well. And stewed cabbage is great too. What's your favorite way of eating cabbage? Let me know in the comments below. I always save those middle parts and snack on them later on. After you chopped all of your cabbage, add 1 tablespoon of salt and massage it really well. And then let it sit for about an hour. This will allow the cabbage to soften up and release some juices. While rice is soaking and the cabbage is resting, we can start cooking our meat. So first, start heating up your pan or pot in which you'll be cooking this, and add some olive oil to it. Also chop up 1 onion, 3-4 cloves of garlic, and I like grating my garlic, but you can chop it up. It's your choice. I like using heavy bottom cast iron pot to cook my meat. So this is the onion getting slightly brown. Then I'll add the garlic and let them cook together for a couple of minutes. When onion and garlic are ready, you can add the meat. I'm using stew beef, about 1.5 pounds, chopped in small bite pieces. Let the meat brown up a little bit before adding salt, pepper, and spices. And in this dish, we'll be using 3 types of spices. You're going to need 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, and 1 teaspoon of cumin. And after you add the spices, you add a little bit of water to cover up the meat, mix it up, cover it, and cook for 30 to 40 minutes until the meat is soft and tender. In Persian cooking, these are traditional spices used when you're cooking meat. Cinnamon, turmeric, and cumin are a great combination. While your meat is cooking, you prepare tomato paste. So I'm using this small can, which is 6 ounces, and I like to dilute it with water so it's easier to mix into the meat. Just like this. You basically make tomato sauce out of the paste, and then you add it to the meat. After you added tomato paste, then you take the cabbage and add to the meat as well. Mix it up and cook for another 20 minutes until all of the flavors are combined and the liquid evaporates a bit. It has to be thick, stewy mixture. And while this is happening, you can start cooking the rice. So you just put the rice together with the water it was soaking in, boil it, and turn it off as soon as it starts boiling. Then drain the rice and let it sit in the colander until all of the water drains up. Then take the same pot, put some olive oil in the bottom, and put a little bit of rice in the bottom as well. After you put a layer of rice, then you add 1 layer of cabbage and meat mixture. You spread it thinly on top of the rice. Then you put a layer of rice again and a layer of meat and cabbage. And you do this layering until you run out of the ingredients. This is very similar to when you make lasagna and you do the layering. The top layer has to be rice, so always reserve some rice for the top. After you're done layering, add 3 tablespoons of water into the pot, and then you do something interesting. You take paper towel and put it under the lid and turn on the gas. Cook it on low for 45 minutes. This process is called steaming. I know it's a long time, but so worth it. What you'll get is this amazing, delicious meal that even your kids will love it. You can serve it with salad on the side. It is also good as a leftover. You can just warm it up and enjoy. Also, it's possible to freeze this as a meal prep as well. I hope you liked this recipe. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to see more gardening and cooking content.